Hello, I saw your question here, and it looks like you were able to answer the first two parts, and you seem to be having a question about how to find these critical values with technology. Now, you can use a calculator, or you could use StatCrunch. I mean, in your question, you mentioned both, but at the end, you mentioned this calculator. I mean, you can use both StatCrunch and the calculator. I wasn't absolutely sure which one you wanted to use, but in the last part you mentioned the calculator, so I'm thinking maybe that's what you want to use. So one thing you already know, it's a two-tailed test, and alpha is 0.05. So I'll draw a picture here. So we have our normal curve, and it's a two-tailed test, and the sum of these two areas, is 0.05, and so if we take half of, if you take half of 0.05, take half of it, that's 0.025, and so, the area here would be 0.025, and that would be the same here, the area would be 0.025, okay? So first, and then also, I guess we need to. You have 16 senior level product engineers. There's 16 pieces of data here, and so your degrees of freedom. Is the formula is it's n minus 1. So in this particular case, it'd be 16 minus 1. So the degrees of freedom are 15. And so that's two things you need to use, either StatCrunch or the calculator. And so I've gone in here, I press second, and then oops. So I press second, and then distribution. So second and distribution, and this is the list you get. And the one we want is this inverse norm. And so then you go down to number 3 and you click on it, and you don't have to put in two pieces of information. You don't have to put in 0.025 and the degrees of freedom. And so after you click on this, you would type in, 0.025 comma 15. Then you would hit enter, and it'll calculate. It will calculate what the critical value you're looking for here. After you type that in, I get a minus 2.13 if I round to two places. So you do inverse norm, put in the 0.025 and the 15 degrees of freedom, and I get a negative 2.13. Since we have symmetry here, the other value will be positive 2.13. So here you need to type in both negative 2.13 comma, positive 2.13. So I hope this helps. This is how you use the calculator to find the critical values. You can also use StatCrunch.